Okay, ladies, I'm back. Let's talk about this right quick before I get to my next destination. Um, so what I love so much about God is He looks at the heart of a person. He looks at why you're doing something. He just doesn't look at the fact that you're doing it. Don't be deceived, ladies, men, by a person's actions. Because the Bible says everything we do, we should do in spirit and in truth. In spirit and in truth. So I got a question, ladies. And if you fail the test, you don't get the answer right, there's no harm, no foul. It just gives you time to get it right the next time. So the question is, ladies, if a man opens the door for you, is he a gentleman? I want you to write these down. And you can go back and, like Pastor Bobby Rogers said, grade your own paper. If a man opens the door for you, is he a gentleman? Does that define him as being a gentleman? If a man pays the bills, is he a good man or just a good provider? To the first question, I'm going to give you multiple choice. If you open the door, is he a good man or is he a good pretender? You know, you got to look at a person's heart. Not, you got to look at everything. Like the Bible says, the man is the knowledge, the woman is the wisdom, the baby that they produce is the understanding. You always have to look at the tree, the fruit that a tree bears. It's always the fruit you got to be paying attention to. You always got to be paying attention to the fruit. Now, there was a young man, particularly one time he told me he don't open doors for women anymore because he used to open doors for women, girls he was dating, and the girls didn't stay with him. Hear me good. The girls did not stay with him. So he don't open doors for ladies anymore because it didn't get him anywhere. So what did I just show you? He wasn't doing it because he was a good man. See, a good man does and a good woman do the right thing just because it's the right thing to do, not because they're looking for something in return. When a person is a good person, and see, this is the trick of the enemy. When you're in a relationship, always be the best you. Always bring the best you to the table. Because if this relationship doesn't work out, and then you get in another relationship, you still be the same woman, the same man that you was a good man or a good woman to the other one. Because see, Satan puts distractions, bad relationships in your way. Now you got caught up because you weren't looking at the fruits that they bear. And you assumed in your mind, this the one that's a good man. And now, when you break up with that one, you done went through, let's say, 2 or 3 bad relationships. Now, the one that God has for you come right by you. And because you were doing all, you ever heard the saying, you can do all the right things for the wrong person? And they typically said about men, like a man can do all the right things for the wrong woman and do absolutely nothing for the right woman. So God already knows what he got. He got, let's say if he got the right woman gonna come along on Saturday. and you done dated 3 or 4 bad ones that you allowed to distract you, that Satan put in your way. Now, because these women were bad women, were agents sent from Satan, were wolves in sheep's clothing from the beginning, you just didn't accept them for what they showed you and move on and wait on God. Trust God to give you what he had for you. So now that the right woman comes along, the things you were doing for these first 3 failed relationships, now in your mind you say, I'm not doing what I used to do for that one anymore, because those women, because it didn't work out for me in the last 3 relationships. So for this one right here, I'm going to give her the bare minimum. In so many words, you're saying you're going to give her your behind to kiss. As long as you stay with God, you can never go wrong. Out of all the 10 commandments, they hang on these 2. Love thy God and him only. Put nobody before him. He's a jealous God. You know the commandment. Look it up. And love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay. So, if you're really a good man or a good woman, you just do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you hope to benefit from it. See, the Bible says our gifts will make room for us. You're going to benefit just because it's your gift. Continue being a good person. One day somebody, the right somebody, is going to see it and they're going to appreciate it. Now, you can be like this young man and say he used to open doors. He don't open doors no more. He opened doors when he was in these relationships with these women. Because the relationships failed, he don't hold doors to women no more. He said he just let slam in their face. Guess what? The one you let it slam in her face, that was the woman God had for you. But because you let Satan, talk you into doing what you wanted to do. That's why I say we're not entitled to our own opinion. We still have to do what God tells us to do. You let Satan talk you into doing what you wanted to do. And now, guess what? You let the right woman God had for you just walk right past you, because a woman, a healed woman that God got for you, she's not going to tolerate disrespect. So, ask yourself, are you a good man or a good woman? Are you a narcissist? Are you just pretending in front of people for good appearances because you just want to look like a good man or a good woman? Ask yourself that question and now fix it. Because when you get with a healed woman or a healed man, they're going to see exactly what you're hiding from everyone else. They're going to see exactly what you pretend to be in front of everyone else. And you know what they're going to say? I'll pass. Now, it ain't going to be nobody's fault but your own. Because, hey, you made that decision. And because you made that decision, like I said, a healed woman, a girl that don't know her worth, she gonna let you drag her through the mud, shut doors in her face, and argue with you staying there. Not a healed woman that knows her worth, that's following God. She's not gonna let you do her like that. Nope. Nope. So, the only thing I want to say, be a good person because it's the right thing to do. Be a good man. If you see a woman, her tire flat on the side of the road, stop and help. If you can't stop and even help change the tire, at least just stop and stay there with her for comfort till somebody comes that can change the tire. Not, well, if I sit here with her, stay here with her, She might give me some later on. I mean, come on. Start letting Satan use you. Be a good man or a good woman because it's the right thing to do. Not because you're expecting something in return. Because, I'm going to tell you something my grandma used to say. You know how people always giving you clothes, hand-me-downs and stuff? And a lot of people be like, I don't want them hand-me-downs, I don't want them. My grandma always told us this. She said, take it anyway. She said, because the next time they give you something, it may be something you actually want. So now, you take that lesson with you. If somebody always trying to give you something, and you always say, I don't want it. I ain't gonna wear it, it looks that's stupid, okay? How about the next time they may run up on a gold watch they wanted to give you, and they thought about giving it to you. But because of how you kept turning them down, throwing everything back in their face, I don't want that. I don't want stuff like that. They won't give you that gold watch. They'll go give it to somebody else that appreciate it. Take this lesson with you. When people don't appreciate what you bring to the table, that's okay. Don't stop being who you are. Just get up, go sit at another table, and take everything you brought to this table. Still give the same things you brought to the table. That person will appreciate, I guarantee it. You just got to find somebody that appreciates you. But you never stop being a good man, a good woman because that one didn't appreciate me. That one didn't. Because that's what Satan hopes. He hopes if he throw enough people in your way that don't appreciate you, you're going to start being a nasty, terrible pretender, a narcissist. Don't let Satan talk you out of your blessing that God got for you. Because she coming, he coming. This is the season. I love you, so do God. Y'all have a great day.